Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles, the great millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity. And unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning, and unto the Bayat of the elect house of David that is scattered abroad, I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. Okay. Now, what you're seeing here on the screen, it says, a Spanish-Brazilian tourist gang raped in India, mentally strong as husband made to pose with $10,000 in a check. So this happened in India. And they're, the couple, I think it was a 64-year-old man and a 25-year-old woman who were a married couple. They're being escorted by the police out of India after the horrific ordeal that had sparked widespread outrage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and watch this little video right here, and then the video is like 55 seconds. If it'll actually play. I don't think it will. Boy. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me just go ahead and, since the video is acting a little weird here, I'm just gonna go ahead and read the article. Let me zoom in real quick here. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so it says that a Spanish-Brazilian woman who was allegedly wait, hold on. Okay, now it wants to start. Salakia. Never mind then. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but reading on here, it says, the Spanish-Brazilian woman who was allegedly gang raped by 7 men during a motorbike tour of India remains mentally strong despite suffering lasting trauma. A social worker who spoke to the victim has said this 28-year-old tourist, okay, 28, not 25, this 28-year-old tourist was on a motorbike tour with her 64-year-old husband when they were attacked by a group of men in the Dumka district of the eastern state of Jharkhand on Friday night. They had already traveled to Pakistan and Bangladesh as part of their tour of South Asia and were heading north towards Nepal at the time. On Tuesday, the couple was escorted out of Jharkhand by officials who have been tasked with ensuring they safely leave India for the rest of their journey in Nepal. Dumka Police Chief Pitambar Singh Karwar told The Independent. He said police have now arrested 4 suspects, 3 of whom were pictured blindfolded and bound with rope on Monday, adding, "We have reached very close in arresting all the suspects and we will reveal more details shortly." Another police official said more suspects have been detained and are being interrogated. And the incident, excuse me, and it says the incident has triggered a major public reaction in India, with the attack condemned by leaders across the political spectrum. Before they left the country, the couple was given RSM-1, more than $9,500 in compensation. The police released an image of the husband posing for a picture while receiving the check. The picture itself has provoked more outrage online. Speaking to the Independent, Angela Murmu, a social worker in Dumka, who supported the victim, said the woman fought her perpetrator strongly, but she was overpowered by the men, who repeatedly raped her for close to 3 hours. Damn. She was emotionally shattered but not broken. But to express her visible trauma is beyond words. The couple entered India at the Pakistan border in Amritsar in mid-July and had been traveling across the length and breadth of the country for the past 6 months, Ms. Murmu said. They are travel bloggers with a following of more than 600,000 people on Instagram and had pitched a tent for the night on Friday amid scenic countryside some 400 kilometers from Jharkhand's state capital, Ranchi. Their tent began shaking and they heard voices at around 7:30 p.m. at night when the victim's male partner began recording a video out of caution. She said, okay, let's see. He responded with the hello, and those outside responded with hello before having a short conversation during which they appeared to be visibly drunk, said Miss Murmu, who said she had seen the video recording. The group left but returned with more men and began attacking the tent. The moment the couple came out, they were attacked, with some of them restraining the man while the others went for the woman, who tried to get a knife from her shoes and even hid it in the dark to save herself, she said. Struggling to fight back tears with their faces covered with bruises, the couple released a video on their Instagram saying they were beaten up by 7 men who held knives against their throats and raped the woman while restraining her male partner. 7 men raped me. They have beaten us and robbed us, although not many things were taken because what they wanted was to rape me, she said in Spanish. Okay, and this is a picture of the police personnel escort men accused of allegedly carrying out of a brutal assault on a Spanish woman to a district court in Dumka in India's Jharkhand state. And it says that my face looks like this, but it's not what hurts me the most. I thought we were going to die. Thank God we are alive, she said. Jharkhand Superintendent of Police Mr. Kawar said it was a shameful incident that the local officials were in touch with the Spanish embassy and providing them updates. We are disheartened by the shameful incident that occurred in Dumka and doing everything to nab all the culprits. He said the couple insisted that they did not need escorting out of the country, but the police team was nonetheless sent with them as far as the Jharkhand's border. The Jharkhand High Court on Monday said it was aware of the case and asked the state government to file a report on the matter by Thursday. The compensation amount given to the couple would be converted into euros and transferred into the account of her husband. Dumka Deputy Commissioner A. Dodd told reporters, but the police's decision to release pictures and even a video of the husband being handed a check was widely criticized online, as if the tragedy wasn't monument of a shame enough. Now this brazen insensitivity in front of cameras. A user said on X, "What sort of nonsense is this? Reducing women's dignity to monetary compensation? It's as if she's being violated all over again. And top of that, a photo session. This is so insensitive. What a shameless display of it," said another. So the Spanish embassy told the Independent they were in contact with the couple and providing support. The embassy of Spain remains in permanent contact with Spanish citizens in need, as is the case, and continues to liaise actively with the Indian authorities. The embassy is very grateful to them for their cooperation. It said it could not provide more details, citing data protection laws in Spain regarding consular cases. The case has cast fresh spotlight on the prevalence of rape and sexual violence in India, in spite of tough laws that include the death penalty for rapists in some cases. In 2022, India saw an average of almost 90 rapes reported daily, meaning one woman was raped every 18 minutes. Oh, shit. And, as I'm reading this, I'm hoping y'all, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and the speckled bird, whose father's seed line goes back to the nation of Israel, I hope you're all listening and paying close attention. Raped almost every 18 minutes. This is just a taste of things to come when all hell breaks loose over here in America. This is going to be like a daily thing in India. And it's going to be soon a daily, to a very light case here in America, but it's going to be even more so when there's no more law on this land to hold it together. So, meaning one woman was raped every 18 minutes according to the National Crime Records Bureau, which documented 31,516 cases of rape that year. The states of Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh reported the highest number of cases. Okay, so let me see if I can find a video of this on YouTube. I know it's on, probably won't be able to, but because it'll take too long, but go ahead and get into the scripts here. Well, since it's not going to process the page, then never mind it then. Let's go ahead and get into the scripts. This is going to be Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 2. And it says, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and all the living will lay to his heart." Why is it better to go to the house of mourning? We'll say right here in verse 3. "Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better." And the heart is symbolic of your mind. So by enduring affliction, your mind becomes better, because your mind becomes more disciplined, more focused, paying more attention to what's going on. Being a more humble and serious state of mind. Okay, not full of all that folly and bullshit. Now we're going to be in the same book. This is going to be Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, chapter 3, verse 4, and it says, "A time to weep, and a time to laugh, and a time to mourn, and a time to dance." So, let me start at verse 1. It says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." Now I'm going to read verse 4 again. "A time to weep, and a time to laugh, and a time to mourn, and a time to dance." Okay, there's a time and place for everything. But at the same time, we're in a time where we don't have time. We don't have time for, we don't have the time for, for the nonsense, We're living in evil times. Okay? And, let's see here. Okay, we're living in evil times. We're in the times where we cannot be, playing games and messing around. In fact, let me get Ephesians. This is going to be the book of Ephesians. I just skipped it. Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 5. Verse 15, and it says, See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." So, circumspectly, be aware of your surroundings and the people around you, because anything can happen at any moment. Okay, we're in those times where you don't have time to be messing around and playing games. And that's another thing too, is that another thing too about our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds, you all are in that spirit of mirth. And you know what? And that that's when Yahweh Shem Yahushai is gonna he's going to make an example out of you. There we go. Here's the video. Okay. All right, here we go.
Pues este vídeo solo para que sepáis que nos encontramos bien. Daros las gracias a todos de corazón por todo el apoyo que nos habéis enviado por todos los medios, y la policía está haciendo todo lo posible por cogerlos. Ya han cogido a 4, que en breve van a coger al resto, estoy seguro. Tiene sus datos, tiene sus nombres, porque hay dos descripciones.
देखने से लगा कि उनके साथ घटना हुआ है, कुछ चेहरे पर दिखा, जिसके आलोक में उसको प्राथमिक स्वास्थ्य केंद्र सरैया हाट नज़दीक में वहाँ पर ले गए। डॉक्टर को उन लोगों ने बताया कि उनके साथ जो लड़कों के द्वारा दुष्कर्म की घटना की गई है, तो उनको गिरफ्तार किया गया है, और जो भी उसमें शामिल और लोग हैं उनकी भी गिरफ्तारी जल्द की जाएगी, क्योंकि उनका नाम पता सत्यापन हो चुका है।
Thank you for a lot of time for the government, Giancar. The police is very fast investigation. 3 or 4 people is detained.
विक्टिम कंपनसेशन स्कीम के तहत हम लोग कमेटी जो हमारा जेट साहब का अध्यक्षता में है 10 लाख रुपए हम लोग देने का निर्णय लिया था कल। आज हम लोग इमिडिएटली उनको उनका अकाउंट में यूरोस में हम लोग कन्वर्ट करके अभी इमिडिएटली हम लोग 10 लाख रुपए का कंपनसेशन उनके हस्बैंड को दिया गया है।
All right, so there you have it. So
Let's now shift focus to India, where a shocking
yeah, blah 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 blah. I don't need to hear you right now.
case of gang.
But so yeah, I'm gonna read that again. Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. And if you break down the compound word evil in the etymology dictionary, Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad, and we're living in bad times. Okay, so you got to be aware of your surroundings and the people around you, man, because these spirits, they're out here. Okay, it's getting bad. Okay, and a lot of people, like I said, you Israelites, you're in that spirit of mirth, thinking that it's all about having fun and having a good time, but no, it's not. I'm going to go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 13. Excuse me. Isaiah chapter 13, starting at verse 11. And it says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. In verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So, you know, what happened to this man and his wife, this was just you could just say it, like I said, a small taste of things to come. An example of what is to come here in Babylon the Great. Okay? She was gang raped by 7 men for 3 hours. 3 hours. That woman, even though she's putting on a facade there, but inwardly that woman is broken. Those men humbled her. Okay? Now, and over there in that country, India, you know, like he just said, the police response was quick and they're effective. And a lot of these other countries, especially over there in the East, their police forces don't play. But here in America, the police force here, they're lame. It's a totally different world in those other countries. They're more strict, more disciplined than America. Okay, and like I said, a man will be more precious than fine gold in that day. A real man, a man of the Lord. Those are the men that these women are going to cling to, because we're going to have that stability, that knowledge, wisdom. They're going to cling to us because they're going to see that in the midst of all this hell that's going on, we're the ones that are going to make it. Lord willing. Verse 13, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. And they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. Verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Verse 16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. So, like I said, what we just saw here on that video, and what I read in that article, that was just a mere small taste of things to come. Okay, Yahweh Shemel Shai is not playing games. In fact, let me get I got 2 more scripts to get. See, y'all living that lavish life, thinking everything's, just having a good time, living your best life. Well, this is not the time to live your best life. This place ain't our rest. This is not the time for us to be living a so-called good life or best life. This is a time to be focused and staying out of trouble and keeping your eyes open and not getting caught up in any type of trouble. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse, I'll start at the top, verse 1. But of the times and of the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Verse 2, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So the Lord is going to get you when you least expect it, to catch you off guard, the element of surprise. Okay? Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay? It doesn't matter where you are in the world. Everybody's going to feel this, and everybody's going to go through it. But America, especially America, aka Babylon. Okay? In verse 4 it says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Why is that? Because we're keeping our eyes open and we're being circumspect. Okay, as the scriptures say. Keep your eyes open, watch as well as pray. Okay, you got these spirits out here, man. You got these evil spirits on these people to do these evil things. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. I know I had another one. Oh gosh, where is it? Salaka, give me a minute. Where is it? But roughly paraphrasing, since I'm having a hard time finding it, I know it's in Sirach, but spirits created for vengeance. Roughly paraphrasing, These be, those spirits that are created for vengeance to appease the wrath of him that made them. Okay? Yahweh Bashim El Shai is visiting the world which he hath made. And he's casting out judgment right now. Even though it's on a low level, but it's only going to amp up as time passes. Okay? That's why the best thing that we could do right now is just, as far as the world goes, get up, go to work, come home, do your chores or whatnot, or take care of whatever it needs you to take care of, study, pray, and whatever little free time you have left, watch a movie, play video games or whatnot, just stay out of trouble. Okay? Yeah, that sure seems like a boring life, but guess what? A boring life is the best life. Why is that? Because it's a disciplined life. It's a life that keeps you out of trouble. You're not putting yourself out there, putting yourself at risk. Man, these people, man, you people have no freaking, you people have no clue of You people have no clue of just what's about to happen here. Okay, and that's all I had on this. I just want to touch base on this because this is something that, what happened to that man and his wife, how much more so when everything goes to shit? How much more so? How much more? We can't be just, pussyfooting around and bullshitting. But that's all I had. Lord willing, that this was edifying. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity. And unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning. And unto the Ba'ath Dabadah, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad, I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. See you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom, Barakatah.